Good morning, students. Good morning, all of you. It's history period. Good morning, 7th standard. Today we are going to learn lesson number 7 of history, and that is the administration of Swaraj once again. Okay. Now, today we are going to learn about ports, seaports, navy, concern for the welfare of his subject, Shivaji Maharaj subject. Okay. And your homework, I have also your right homework. You note down this in your history copy, and your homework is that what do you know about the present day Indian armed forces? Okay, and write name of the head of army, navy, and air force. Is it clear? This is your homework. What do you know about the present day Indian armed forces? Okay, and write name of the head of army, navy, and air force. Let us see the remaining portion of this lesson. Page number 30. Page number 30. Page number 30. Okay. But before moving ahead, let's revise the lesson once again. आगे जाने से पहले थोड़ी सी रिवीजन कर लेते हैं. Let's revise the lesson once again. Just listen important points of this lesson. The Swaraj comprising large areas of Nashik, Pune, Satara, Sangli, Kolhapur, Sindhudurga, Ratnagiri, Raigad, Thane district in Maharashtra and parts of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. यानी स्वराज्य में इतना सारा एरिया आता है. To ensure the smooth management of the affairs of the Swaraj and people's welfare, Shivaji Maharaj set up an efficient administration. To ensure the smooth management of the affairs of the Swaraj, यानी स्वराज्य का कारभार, राज्य कारभार स्मूथली रन होना चाहिए, इसलिए शिवाजी महाराज ने एफिशिएंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, शिवाजी महाराज सेटअप एंड एफिशिएंट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. ओके, यानी अष्टप्रधान मंडल की उन्होंने स्थापना की. सी अष्टप्रधान मंडल administration was divided into 8 departments. Shivaji Maharaj appointed a council of 8 ministers. Okay, a head was appointed for departments. Maharaj alone had the power to appoint and remove a minister as they were answerable to him. Okay, now Ashtapradhan Mandal, Morab Trimbak Pingre, Pradhan, Ramchandran Nilakantha Majumdar, Amatya, Annaji Datta Sachiv, Dattaji Triambak Wapnis Mantri, Hambirram Mohite Senapati, Ramchandra Triambak Dabir Sumanta, and Niraji Raji Nyayadhish, and Moreshwar Pandit Rao. Okay, now policy regarding agriculture. Let us learn. Agriculture was the main occupation in village. Annari Datto was entrusted the responsibility of organizing land revenue system. Officers were warned not to collect more revenue than the amount that was fixed. He encouraged the peasants to bring uncultivated land under civilization. Okay, and remission in the land revenue was granted when there was excess rainfall, famine, and or devastation caused by enemy's army. Then next, village economy. Agriculture was the backbone of self-sufficient rural economy. Artisans produced goods and rendered service to the local people, and the farmers in return gave a share of agriculture produce, baluta, to the artisans. Okay. Then trade and business. Maharaj knew that kingdom does not prosper without an increase in trade and business. As per Maharaj, in Ajat Patra, merchants are the ornaments of the kingdom and glory of the king. Okay. Maharaj charged heavy duty on imported goods, thus protecting the local industries such as salt industry in the Konkan. This is important. This is very important. The military organization. Infantry and cavalry were two main divisions of the army. Havaldars and Jumaldars were the officers, and Sarnabat were the highest officer of the army. Shiledars and Bargis were the cavalrymen, and Sarnabat was the highest officer of the cavalry. Now, intelligence department. Intelligence department collected precise and timely information about the movement of the enemy and submitted it to Maharaj. Okay, Bahirji Naik, the head of the intelligence department, gave accurate and detailed information about Surat before raid. Then now let's see, let's come to the point, page number 30. See, in ports. Okay, ports. Ports were of great importance in the medieval age. Possession of a port made it possible to keep an eye on the surrounding area. To keep an eye means to watch. Okay, ध्यान दे सकते हैं हम, जो possession of a port, अगर जिसके पास port है वो वहां का राजा कहलाएगा, है ना. In case of foreign invasion means foreign attack, it was possible to protect the people taking shelter into the port. अगर परकीय आक्रमण होता है, अटैक होता है, तो वो लोग मैंने लोग जो है वो कहाँ पर आश्रय, शेल्टर मीन्स पैट्रोनेज, कहाँ पर आ सकते हैं, किले के अंदर, और खुद को बचा सकते हैं. It was possible to stock the port with food grains, war materials, ammunition and military garrison. See what they said, it was possible to stock the port, यानी पोर्ट पे हम स्टॉक भी कर सकते हैं. स्टॉक फूड ग्रेन्स, धान्य, then war materials, then ammunition means bullets and shells, गोला बारूद, and military garrisons यानी किले की रखवाली करने के लिए जो सेना रहती है उसे कहते हैं military garrison. Okay, the importance of forts in the foundation of Swaraj is well stated in the Ajanya Patra. Okay, this kingdom was created by the late revered and exalted majesty forts alone. See, revered means respected and exalted means great. Okay, now do you know the description of the building of forts by Shivaji Maharaj in the treatise Buddha Bhushanam composed by Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj is remarkable. It is as follows. Let us see the description of building of forts. Okay, Shivaji Maharaj built many impenetrable means invulnerable, यानी अभेद्य, invulnerable, अभेद्य forts on the ridge means top, on the ridge of plateaus यानी पठार. Okay, on the top of plateau in the Sahyadri mountain range, in many places from Karnataka up to Baglan. The intention means motive, aim, purpose, hetu behind it was to protect this earth. Under his successful leadership, these forts were built from the banks of the river Krishna up to the sea in all the four directions. In the Rairi Fort, Raja Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj remained on the forefront. Forefront means leading, okay, among all kings and was victorious. Then there were about 300 forts in Swaraj. Underline this. There were about 300 forts. कितने किले थे? 300 forts. Okay. Maharaj spent a considerable amount of money on the building and repairs of these forts. He spent a lot of money for maintaining the forts. He built hill forts like Pratapgarh, Pavangarh and Rajgarh. उन्होंने hill forts भी बांधे. कौन से थे वो? प्रतापगढ़, Pavangarh and Rajgarh. There was Kiledar, Sabnis and Karkhanis on every fort. Every fort पे कौन-कौन थे? Kiledar, Sabnis and Karkhanis. The Karkhanis look after means take care, the storage of food grains. Karkhanis, what the work does by Karkhanis? The Karkhanis looks after the storage of food grains and the maintenance. Maintenance means conservation and preservation of war material on the fort. What war material? Yuddha samagri. Okay. Seaports. Maharaj knew that, and Samudri Killa. Maharaj knew the importance of seaports too. One of the seaports that he built was Sindhudurga at Malvan. Underline this, Sindhudurga Malvan, built by Shivaji Maharaj. It is an excellent seaport. Excellent means great or best or exquisite. To give strength to the construction of the port. Give strength means what? Impetuosity or fierceness. To give strength to the construction of the port, 5 khandis of lead यानी शीशा was poured यानी डालना into its foundation, यानी किला पक्का और मजबूत होना चाहिए, इसलिए 5 खंडी क्या डाला? शीशा, लीड डाला. कहाँ पर? फाउंडेशन में, बेस पे. A seaport called Padmadurga was built in front of Rajapuri in order to counter the Siddhi power. सिद्धि के ऊपर कंट्रोल पाने के लिए ठीक है। शिवाजी महाराज ने कौन सा किला बांधा? पद्मदुर्ग। About this fort, Maharaj has said in a letter that by constructing Padmadurga, he had set up another Rajapuri to overshadow the Rajapuri of the Siddhi. यानी क्या लिखा है शिवाजी महाराज ने? देखो, कंस्ट्रक्टिंग पद्मदुर्गा, यानी पद्मदुर्गा का उन्होंने क्या किया? कंस्ट्रक्शन किया। और उन्होंने क्या लिखा? ही हैड सेट अप अनदर राजापुरी, यानी राजापुरी के सामने ये किला उन्होंने बनाया। तो उन्होंने बाय कंस्ट्रक्ट यानी दूसरी राजापुरी उन्होंने बनवाई। ही हैड सेट अप अनदर राजापुरी टू ओवरशैडो, ओवरशैडो यानी भारी पड़ना, द राजापुरी ऑफ सिद्धि। ठीक है, राजापुरी में कौन रहता था? सिद्धि रहता था। नाउ नेवी, enemies on the west coast of India, the Portuguese of Goa, the Siddhi of Janjira, and the British factors of Surat and Rajapur created obstacles in the work of expanding Swaraj. Enemies on the west coast, see, underline this, enemies on the west coast of India, India के west coast की तरफ से जो शत्रु थे, the Portuguese of Goa, गोवा के पोर्तुगीज, जंजीरा के सिद्धि, और ब्रिटिश फैक्टर्स ऑफ सूरत एंड राजापुर, यानी जिनकी फैक्ट्रीज थी कहाँ पे? सूरत और राजापुर में। क्रिएटेड ऑब्स्टेकल्स, ऑब्स्टेकल्स मींस हिंड्रेंस, और दे क्रिएटेड प्रॉब्लम इन द वर्क ऑफ एक्सपांडिंग स्वराज, मींस एक्सपेंशन ऑफ स्वराज, साम्राज्य विस्तार करने के काम में ये लोग बाधा डाल रहे थे। इट वाज नेसेसरी टू कर्ब मींस चेक और कंट्रोल, It was necessary to curb their activities and to protect the west coast. इसलिए ये बहुत जरूरी था कि उनके ऊपर कंट्रोल पाया जाए और प्रोटेक्शन किया जाए, प्रोटेक्शन यानी संरक्षण दिया जाए किसे? वेस्ट कोस्ट को। Then for this purpose, Maharaj raised a navy. इसलिए उन्होंने क्या बनाया? नेवी बनवाई। He realized that the one who has a navy controls the sea. उनको क्या पता था? जिनके पास नेवी है वही समुद्र के ऊपर राज्य कर सकता है ना? कंट्रोल्स द सी, कंट्रोल द सी मीन्स व्हाट? ये जो पावर्स है कौन से? गोवा, पोर्तुगीज, देन सिद्धि, ब्रिटिश, इनके ऊपर चेक और कंट्रोल पाने के लिए समुद्र के ऊपर नेवी होना बहुत जरूरी है। महाराज हैड ग्रेट फोरसाइट, फोरसाइट मीन्स विजनरी, ठीक है, उनको बहुत दूरदृष्टि थी। Now there were 400 ships of various kinds in his navy. Underline this, 400 ships. They included battleships, Yuddha Nauka, like the Galbat and Pav. Ships were built in the creek. Creek means khadi or revolt. R-I-V-U-E-L-T, revolt. Creek of Kalyan Bhiwandi, Vijay Durga and Malvan. Mayank Bhandari and Daulat Khan were the chief naval commanders. Underline this, Mayank Bhandari and Daulat Khan were the chief naval commanders. और इनके ये जो जहाज थे वो कहाँ पर बनते थे? शिप्स वेयर बिल्ट, कहाँ पर बांधे जाते थे वो? इन द क्रीक यानी खाड़ी, कौन से खाड़ी में? कल्याण भिवंडी, विजय दुर्गा एंड मालवण। ओके, नाउ कंसर्न फॉर द वेलफेयर ऑफ इट्स सब्जेक्ट। कंसर्न यानी वो बहुत केयर करते थे अपने प्रजा की। Maharaj did not work only with the limited ambition of conquering enemy territories and establishing dominance like other things. यानी महाराज सिर्फ महाराज डिड नॉट वर्क ओनली, यानी इसके लिए काम नहीं करते थे कि अपने टेरिटोरीज के साथ दूसरा शत्रु का जो प्रदेश है, टेरिटोरी है, वो जोड़ दिया जाए और उसके ऊपर सत्ता हासिल की जाए, इसके लिए ही वो काम नहीं करते थे। तो his main objective was, उनका मेन एम क्या था? was to make his subjects independent. Okay, अपने प्रजा को स्वतंत्र करना। He was aware that if his subjects were to really get the joy of freedom, it was necessary to have a disciplined administration, take comprehensive care of people's welfare and protect the conquered territories. See, his main objective was to make his subject independent. अपने प्रजा को स्वतंत्र करना, ये पहला मोटिव था उनका, एम था, ऑब्जेक्टिव था। एंड he was aware that, वो जानते थे कि if his subjects were to really get the joy of freedom, अगर उनकी प्रजा को सच में स्वतंत्रता का प्रैक्टिकली अगर फ्रीडम का आनंद लेना है तो it was necessary to have a disciplined administration. तो उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, राज्य कारभार, लेकिन किस तरह से? डिसिप्लिन, okay, शिस्तबद्ध, take comprehensive care of people's welfare. Comprehensive means vast or extensive, care of people's welfare means well-being, लोगों के अच्छा के लिए काम करना पड़ेगा। and protect the conquered territory, और protect means defend or we can say guard or keep safe द कॉन्कर्ड टेरिटरी, यानी जो प्रदेश जीता है और अपने स्वराज्य से जुड़ा हुआ है उसका भी संरक्षण करना। ठीक है। Maharaj was not merely a ruler, he was a watchful administrator who cared for his people's welfare. This is clearly seen in his administration of the state. Administration means governing of the state. Okay, now let us see question answers. Let us see question answers. Can you tell a council with 8 departments? Note down Ashtapradhan Mandal. A council with 8 departments. Note down Ashtapradhan Mandal. Okay. Then number 2, Bahirji Naik was the head of this department. Bahirji Naik, intelligence department. Okay. Bahirji Naik, intelligence department. Then the seaport built by Maharaj near Malvan. कौन सा seaport बांधा? सिंधुदुर्ग. Note down number 3, Sindhudurga. Okay. Number 4, he looked after the war materials on the port. कारखानिस, ये किसका काम था? Look after the war materials on the ports. कारखानिस. Okay, कारखानिस. Then look after यानी टेक केयर. war material जो पोर्ट पे रहता है उसके बारे में उसकी केयर लेना, देखना कितना कम पड़ता है, क्या लाना चाहिए, उसके लिए कौन काम करता है? कारखानिस. हाँ, राइट अबाउट इट इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. शिवाजी महाराज पॉलिसी रिगार्डिंग एग्रीकल्चर. Go on page number 29. See the policy regarding agriculture. Okay. Note down complete paragraph. Note down complete paragraph. Agriculture, page number 29. Right side. See the paragraph. The policy regarding agriculture. And note down that complete paragraph. Agriculture was the main occupation in villages. Maharaj knew the importance of agriculture. So start karna and end up to the bullocks, plows and good seeds for sowing. Okay. Now next question. Shivaji Maharaj, a ruler concerned about the welfare of his subject. Welfare of his subject. Na? This one you will get the answer on page number 32. Say on the same page. Concern. See the left side of the page. Concern for the welfare of his subjects. Paragraph, see the paragraph, and Maharaj did not work only with the limited ambition से लेके note down complete paragraph. ठीक है, पूरा पैराग्राफ लिखना है आपको. पूरा पैराग्राफ लिखना है. Okay. Then next, give reasons. Shivaji Maharaj established the council of 8 ministers. Shivaji Maharaj established page number 29. Page number 29. First paragraph में नीचे से 6th लाइन. ओके, नीचे से 6th लाइन देखना. फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ की टू इंश्योर से लिखना. तमिलनाडु स्टेट से उसके बाद में दिया देखो, टू इंश्योर द स्मूथ मैनेजमेंट of the affairs of the Swaraj and to ensure people's welfare, Shivaji Maharaj set up an efficient administration. Okay, up to this. So Shivaji Maharaj established the council of 8 ministers. समझ में आया? Is it clear? Then Shivaji Maharaj raised a navy. Page number 31. Navy. See the paragraph of navy. Navy, page number 31. The right side. Enemies on the west coast of the India and the Portuguese of Goa से लेके start करना. And he realized that the one who has a navy controls the sea. Up to controls the sea तक लिखना या फिर और note down complete paragraph. ठीक है? Okay, fine. Then next, complete the chart. Military organization, army लिखना, army and cavalry, है ना? तो जो पहले blank जो है वहां पे लिखना army. क्या लिखोगे? Army. Then army के नीचे देखो हवालदार and note down जुमेलदार. हवालदार है ना लिखा हुआ, उसके बाद में क्या लिखना? जुमेलदार लिखना. हाँ, जुमेलदार. Note down. Then cavalry, cavalry में शिलेदार and बारगीज. कैवलरी में क्या लिखोगे? शिलेदार एंड बारगिड्स. ओके, फाइन. हियर आवर लेसन इज ओवर and this activity is for you. Interview a person in your neighborhood who has served in the armed forces. Okay, this is for you activities. And now period is over and your homework is that note down all the question answers. Today I explain you and in your history copy and one more homework is there on the blackboard. What do you know about the present day Indian Armed Forces? And write name of the head of Army, Navy and Air Force. Okay, this is for general knowledge question. Bye bye. Take care.